There's a lot of conflicting information online about whether you can apply slime tyre sealant into inner tubes with Presta valves, and if it can be done, whether it can be done without making a complete mess. But I'm here to show you it's actually quite simple and mess-free if you have removable valve cores. So this is how it comes. You get a plastic tool on the top which is for Schrader valves. It's completely useless to you if you have Presta valves, so you may as well recycle that. The tool for removing Presta valve cores is wider than this, and you can buy them on Amazon. I've linked an example below in the description. Or you can simply but carefully use pliers as I'm about to. So how can you tell if you've got a Presta valve with a removable core? Well, the easiest way to tell is look at the valve itself, and you can see some flat edges on this part of the valve. These flat edges you can see on the thread allow you to grip it with a tool or carefully with pliers and unscrew it from the valve body. If you don't see these flat edges and you can't unscrew the core, you do not have removable valve cores, and this is probably not the video you were looking for. If you try to inject slime through the valve itself, you're going to end up with a slimy mess and probably a broken valve too. So once the valve core is removed, you can take the plastic tube that comes attached to the side of the slime bottle and also a small zip tie and wrap the zip tie around the end of the plastic tube to make it narrower. Without the zip tie, the plastic tube is too wide for the valve body and you'll get slime leakage. So you want to be creating a snug fit. It'll look like this when you've pulled the zip tie tight. It creates a narrow opening that you can simply push carefully, or as I did, screw it onto the valve body. If you put the tube into the valve and then zip tie it, you won't get a good seal, and tugging and pulling the zip tie might damage the valve, so put the zip tie on first. I've also added some ptfe plumber's tape onto the valve body just for good measure. If you screw it on, it'll create or cut a small thread in the plastic tube and make it a good tight slime-proof fit. You can see I haven't screwed it on too much, just enough to create a good fit. You don't want the slime being wasted and ending up on the outside of the valve itself. So once you've done that, simply attach the slime bustle to the other end of the tube and squeeze away. It's quite mesmerizing, so don't get carried away and use more than half the bottle per bike tire. When you've added enough, it's a good idea just to squeeze the upright bottle to blow some air through the valve to clear it of slime, else your valve core might get slimed up when you screw it back in. Last, reinflate the tyre in the normal way and give the wheel a spin to distribute the slime around the tube. That's it. I hope you found it useful. Click like if you did, and I'm wishing you happy puncture-free riding.